New Jersey. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the side of their men in blue emerging from the MetLife tunnels. We're set to go as the Giants get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman, and that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down right at the line of scrimmage. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On second down, Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blount, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
This is Gallman. And they pick up the first down there with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's Webb. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ezekiel Ansah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Nice move at the 40. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. That'll net 7 yards on the ground, but it'll leave them with a healthy distance still to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Webb. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here's the Giants' first-year kicker, Aldrich Rosas, for the field goal attempt. This from 42 yards out. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll run again with Blunt. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. A shotgun snap for Stafford. It's caught. Jones. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Now Blunt. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Jason Pierre-Paul first burst on the scene for me, headed towards his draft year. You know what I saw him doing? Like 15, 16 backflips in a row on a YouTube video.
Athlete.
Absolute athlete. And he uses that agility to slip past guys and make plays in the backfield.
That draft year 2010, 15th overall pick. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now it's Stafford. And incomplete. Almost intercepted. The D-lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll run again here with Gallman. And the ball is knocked out, and the Lions have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, here's Blunt. They find some open. And Blunt loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
So under the category of, while it can't be us because we're not that good, but could you imagine if this was you? LeGarrette Blunt, his first 1,000-yard season since, what, 2010, his rookie year? And 18 touchdowns in the regular season? And no longer with New England.
He is over 30 now. He turned 30 in December. I don't know if that played a factor, but, yeah, such a productive year, and then he's gone.
Well, that just tells you this. Now he's going to be playing with a chip on his shoulder trying to prove something.
Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end. First down and goal to go from the 7. Here's Blunt. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Here we go.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. A play fake. Now Webb. Looking deep downfield. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending the guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw on 3rd down. Webb, flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And a nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Lions will take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Only able to get it to his own 20 after breaking through the contact. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Out of the gun, Stafford. The left side completion to Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a carry for Blunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Oh, that's sweet.
What in LeGarrette Blunt. He's at the 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. LeGarrette Blunt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Ndamukong Suh coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long? Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Let's go! Green 39!
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Webb now from the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Webb. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Let's go! Green 39!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webb, and he's going to go down again. Ezekiel Ansah. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And the Giants send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded inside the 5. Trucks through him.
Oh, man, right through him.
And now running right through him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Now a hit and a loose football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Not surprising to see Collins in on the tackle. He had 125 of them last year, most by his safety in Giants history.
He plays like a linebacker in the run game. His biggest improvement last year, his ability to defend the pass. He's going to be one of the best safeties in the league for a long time.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A good pick up there of 22. On first down, it's Stafford. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And a stoppage here. A timeout before this third down play takes place. As they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Here's Stafford. He's good into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And his guys have got it. Back at the closing stages of the first half. Not that we necessarily see this as being in the cards, but worth noting that 21 points would equal their franchise record for largest deficit overcome. Certainly plenty of work to do between now and then. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. 3 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Manning. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Looking for his receiver sharp, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Florida, Tease Tabor, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half? Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Now out come the Giants. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs.
Now you folks don't know what you're missing. Missing Larry Ridley. Ready to get back, though, to this Week 2 matchup. Let's get to it. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. After the run, now Stafford going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right near the 27. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And a give this time to the tailback. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then. But sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. All right, stat time. You have to go back to 1949 to find the last time a Giants team came back from 21 points down to win a football game. So history not exactly on their side. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. On play action. Now Manning. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield.
And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? It's a gain of 5 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So that one will be accepted. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Manning turns and gives this to Gallman. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there. Second down. Now they'll throw it with Manning. A dump off here to Stewart. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it'll be third down. Working from the gun, Manning. He finds Humphreys. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense are... And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Bryce Butler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And he knocks it through. Rosas now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. To throw on second down to Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jason Pierre-Paul. Coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a third and long situation. From the gun, here's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on first down. Completes it to Blunt. Room to run past midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Stafford now to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
To throw is Stafford. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard. Second down now after the pass completion. Back to throw, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yes. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. David Irving in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Manning to throw on second down. Flushed out right. That's complete. Middle of the field to Humphries. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. Throwing is Manning on third down. And Ingram holds it in. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a first down again. They go play action here on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Open man right side is Ingram. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake. Manning.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And now it's second down. To throw again. Manning. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have, it's chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, under-throwing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. On play action, it's Manning. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. The big fella, 30, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Manning. And he comes back with one complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing is Manning. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on it a little bit more.
Manning looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Play action, Manning. Brought in over the middle by Grant. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Into the red zone now, Manning. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Martellus Bennett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Stafford going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To the air again, Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the...
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. LeGarrette Blount tying a career high with his 4th touchdown of the game. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One final try now for Manning. It's caught. Humphreys.